Hello, I'm Can.
And I'm Kess.
And today we're going to talk about the recap of Big Brother 27 episode 2. So Kessler and I watched it live on TikTok. So if you aren't following us on TikTok, follow us. It is Keeping Up W Can&Kess. So it stands for Keeping Up with Can&Kess, but that is our name on TikTok. So please follow us there. And then also I will be posting this video on our YouTube channel, which is Keeping Up with Can&Kess. Can&Kess, one word. There you go. Okay, let's dig in. So we talked about a lot of this stuff on the live, and eventually I'll post it once it's downloaded to my phone. But let's start. The accomplice. What are your thoughts? Who did you think it was?
I thought it was Riley. So bad.
Yep. I thought it was Riley too. And it's just based off of what they were saying. I really didn't have an opinion. But as you know, it turned out to be Amy. I think Amy being the accomplice is going to be an awesome twist because, first of all, they didn't even suspect her. Second of all, she is a more mature person in the house. And I think this gives her a better storyline, which I like.
Yes.
Okay. Next, we have, the have-not twist. So, you will see on my live, I was on TikTok with Nicolette. She is another Big Brother fan. And she was like, Candace, they're going to figure out a way for Riley, not to go home this week because she came in after they did the HOH competitions and everything. And I was like, okay, yeah, that sounds like they are. So the have-not twist is what I'm calling it this time. She was awarded the have-not because she did come in late, but then she also was awarded safety. So with the have-nots, you have to sleep in the have-not room, you have to take cold showers, and you have to eat slop. And then I forget if there's something, I know.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, and so the have-not room this year looks like a murder investigation room, and the beds are shaped like them tracing a body on the floor or on a desk or wherever. So that'll be fun to kind of discover. What do you think about the have-not twist, Kess?
I kind of like how it's doing. I just like, because you can save them from their safety.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't like that they have to eat slop and take cold showers. If I was a Big Brother and I had to take cold showers and eat slop, I would want to get out first.
Yep. So I think the have-not twist is cool too. We'll see if they continue that. But basically, they awarded Rachel the have-not, and then she had to pick somebody, and then that person had to pick somebody, and then that person had to pick somebody. So essentially 4 have-nots, but 4 of them are safe from being nominated. Yep. So Rachel picked Will, and then Will picked Zach, and then Zach picked Ava. So we'll see how that goes, but I think it's really cool. We'll see if that continues on or if that was just a one-time thing so that Rachel could be safe. All right, number 3. So with the nominations, obviously Vance is the head of household. He wanted to talk to everybody to kind of see what that looked like. He talked to Amy, and then Amy opened her big mouth and was like trying to defend Ashley. And again, love that they love each other, but you got put up on the block because you were trying to defend Ashley and you started crying. I would have just took what Vance said and possibly told Ashley, but as we know, Ashley has a big mouth too, and Ashley told Vance that Zach told her that her name was coming up a lot. So then Vance is like, oh, I can't trust Zach. Y'all, when y'all are playing Big Brother, you cannot snitch on the source. Snitches get stitches. Do not snitch on your source. Just say, I heard this information. Because when you snitch on your source is your source. And the person that you're telling this information might be that source's source. And so now you done told the source's source that the person they shared the information with is sharing it with somebody else. That's quick. So Vance noted that for Ashley. And then he noted that Amy and Ashley are close. Because Amy, went in 10 toes in for Ashley. And it ain't even been a week yet. We don't know who's loyal. Right?
Right?
So what do you feel about Ashley or Amy snitching and saying that they were close?
I just feel like she did the wrong thing. She could have waited a week.
Yeah, just waited a little bit more time to see who's loyal. Right? All right. So, next, nominations. So, he ended up nominating Zay, or Isaiah, Amy, and Ashley.
So, let me tell you. So, there was like no doubt that he wouldn't nominate Amy or Ashley. Because you could just tell. And what's that guy? Zay, you could tell he was like, he knew it was coming. And he was like, he wasn't too mad.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, I would vote Zay.
So, yeah. So my feeling about it is that we knew he was going to vote Zay, or nominate Zay. But to be honest, I would have nominated Zay, Amy, and Kelly. Kelly wanted to be put up on the block. She thought it would be cool. Great. Less blood on Vance's hands. His name is Vince. And I keep calling him Vance. I am so sorry. Vince's hands. And Ashley, even though he did not like that she was paranoid, he could have reassured her by not putting her up on the block that he was with her and used her as a tool in his toolbox at a later date. Because a lot of people aren't feeling Ashley right now, which is unfortunate because I do want Ashley to be successful. She's one of the players that I do like, and I think that she can make it far. But she's going to have to reel in her, like, anxiety or her thinking paranoia that she's going to be nominated, even though she was, and she was right. But I think he could have put Kelly in her place and still had less blood on his hands than he is now, because Ashley's pissed, Amy's pissed, and Zay, I don't think he cares. The other thing is, I think Zay will get, my prediction is that Zay will get off the block in one of the competitions to remove himself. The last thing we're going to talk about today is the $10,000 twist. So at the end of the episode, Zach was given a card that said that he could essentially buy his safety if he was put up on the block. He could give his $10,000 to the head of household to buy his safety. Now, I think it's a great plot twist. I think we'll see how this goes, because not sure if this is going to be a continual plot twist. But my suggestions, I guess, for it is that I would have said you can give any amount to the head of household, $0 to to $10,000 and then the rest of it you keep. So then you can be a little bit more strategic about how much you think your safety is worth. What does that look like? It just pulls in a different aspect of the game that is different. Also, I'm not sure. Well, based on what they didn't say, I think that the head of household will know, because essentially Zach has to pull somebody off and then he gets to nominate. Did he say he gets to nominate the next person?
I think so.
Okay. So my thing is that, well, I think he just gets to pull himself off the block. But anywho, I think obviously the head of household will know that the person was put off the block, and then he gets the 10,000. Does that put a bigger target on the HOH's block? I mean, HOH's head? I'm not really sure, because I'm not sure at this point, will that the rest of the house guests know? It didn't say that they wouldn't know, so I think they will, if that makes sense. So it didn't state that nobody else would know except for you and the head of household. So I think eventually, if that twist is played, that they will tell. So many great things to digest in this episode 2. Just two. I'm excited for this season. I'm going to be diving deep into the season. I guess I might as well stay up now to watch the live feeds a little bit. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. But for sure, the live feeds come on at 12:30 a.m. Eastern time, essentially on Monday morning. And then, because that's after the episode drops in Pacific time. So we'll see how these live feeds go. I haven't really watched them a lot either, so that'll be kind of fun for me to dive into. Please share, like, subscribe. We will be digging deep into Big Brother. Also, we have Survivor coming out in September. The challenge.
October.
No, I think the challenge comes out in August, maybe, or the end of this month. Anywho, we will be doing hopefully some debriefs on those episodes as well. So a lot of content on some of these shows that I've been watching since the beginning and love to do. All right. Thank you so much. Kessler's sleepy.
I'm not sleepy.
Okay.
I just had a yawn.
She's not sleepy. Okay. Bye.